footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich. That's Emery Hunt-Azardo Playbook. And Week 17 presents us with a matchup that we may see in the first round in the NFC in Wild Card Weekend for the NFC East crown. It's Philly at Dallas. Both teams turning it up at the right part of the season. What are your keys to victory for the Eagles?
Eagles on defense have to make sure they wrap up Romo, because Romo is an outstanding athlete. He always makes the first defender miss once they come in on the pass rush, so he can get back. He can create time in the pocket by using his athleticism. So the Eagles have to wrap up on defense, because you look at Romo, you look at Barber, you look at Choice, you look at Felix Jones, Austin. All those guys can break tackles. If you do not wrap up, then it's going to be a touchdown or a big gain, and they don't need that if you're the Eagles fans. Second, offensively, the Eagles have to they have to control their mental lapses. They had a lot of mental lapses on offense and as well as defense. Drop passes, blown assignments. These guys have to tighten up both aspects of the game in order to have some success against the Cowboys.
Absolutely. If they don't turn the ball over, this is a dangerous team. Their defense makes plays when it's blitzing, and they need to do more of that. Just disguise it better, and their offense is dynamic. Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, who had an amazing catch in that game. But for Dallas, they need to feed Felix Jones and run the rock, because that helps out everybody on that offense, including Tony Romo.
Well, one thing about the Cowboys that they realized, I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago, that they do have a big offensive line, and if they run the ball, it's okay. Pound the Eagles with that offensive line. Lean on those guys. The Eagles want to get after the quarterback. The way you limit the pass rush is by running right at it. So use that big offensive line to run the football, like you said, and that's going to help these guys out. Defensively, the secondary is going to have to compete, because the Eagles are going to throw the football. So the secondary, Mike Jenkins and company, Newman, those guys are going to have to be ready to compete, because the Eagles wide receivers can fly up and down the field. I'm going to take the Eagles in this game. I think the Cowboys, I'm just not sold in that secondary yet. I know the Eagles are going to stretch these guys to the limit vertically and get some big plays deep. I do like Philadelphia.
Well, at worst, these teams want to go into the playoffs with a healthy squad, so who knows? I think they're both going to play for the game. Obviously, this is for the crown and a very higher seed, and the Eagles have a shot to get the number 2, and that first round bye. I'm going to go with Philly also. I think they played the Cowboys tough, and they just blew that game on Sunday night earlier in the year. I think they're going to get back at them. They're very hot. If they play, like you said, with their heads attached to their bodies, they'll definitely win this game. I like the Eagles. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.